Hello everyone, it's Big Alski. Well, this chapter right here is proof of why you really want to buy the Inazuma in chapter 4. Basically, this whole chapter is nothing but Nimpo and UT thrown in with a few intercepts. It's a lot faster just doing the Nimpos, and you can always go back and refill them up here. So I start out with a Nimpo, and then I wait over here for the guys to come down, and then I intercept into a Nimpo. That way it gives me a chance for the last guy, to make sure that he comes down. Now I'm gonna go up here and refill, and I'm gonna do that actually a couple times throughout the chapter. Now I go up here, because usually you start coming down here first. Make sure that you go all the way up to where I did, or that other guy won't come in the door there at the end. Usually you start and work your way down, but this way, the way I showed it with the Inazuma is probably the best way, or the easiest way to get the most points. Again, you can try some intercepts, but I think this really works out the best, at least for a lot of the fights. So now I'm gonna go save, grab the lily, got that, and come in and Nimpo again. I had refilled my Nimpo again one more time. Now I drop back down to fight the guys to get them to respawn, and now I'm going to go fight the cats. Now the Nimpo will not kill all of the cats, so you're probably going to have to UT those, which I did. And also that's good essence. I'd spent a lot of money, so it's always good to have that essence again. Again, UT up here, Nimpo up here, and then I'm going to go UT up here. You can kind of see a little bit of a pattern here. And then what I'll do is I'll go unlock the drawbridge, and again go back to hands bar to refill my Nimpo slots. You jump on here and you can UT all of these cats. Make sure you pick up the devil elixir. This is when I go back to hands bar, and then I go and buy 2 devil elixirs. Spend all my money so I can, I'll still make my essence bonus, but barely. Again, same thing with this. Go grab the scarabs and the life of the gods, put that in, and then start this fight out. Start the game over again. So the black spider ninjas come out, and then just drag the essence. Again, it's a little bit better. Now, one thing that you can do in this chapter, because this next set of fights is pretty much going to be the same thing, Nimpo and UTs. But if you want to go ahead and farm, because you're going to have to farm either in chapter 6 or 5 or 6 or 7 to really start building up. The dragon sword costs $20 or $20,000. The UF still costs a lot. I still got to buy all my Nimpo and my scrolls that I'm going to use. So if you decide to farm in chapter 5 and not even worry about the time limit, then you can just keep going down and refilling your Nimpo over at hands bar. Now this fight right here could be a little bit better as usual. I'm going to go back and probably refight it again. What kind of messed me up is this other dragon comes over and really kind of throws me off. And again, I kind of hate the targeting system here. I'm trying to focus on the one in the back, and then it automatically went to the guy that I didn't want. And I also have a problem. I tried to XY, XXXY, or Blade of Neridi him, and for some reason Ryu doesn't seem to always go through with the whole XY. I'm sure it's me and my old reflexes. I am 43, so you guys cut me a little slack. The UTs aren't that big of a deal on those. You're just trying to go for speed. Again, the Blade of Neridi is probably your best move on that, followed up when you UT when you can. Now here, I really messed this up. I still get a pretty good time, but what I should have done right there is light my fire wheels. And I didn't want to light my fire wheels just yet because I didn't want to absorb both of those essences right there. And now I light it, but now it's pretty much too late. I mean, you see how fast it goes off, but then it was a little bit too late. So I should, as soon as I knocked off the first one, light the fire wheels, absorb the UT, and then do the same thing, you know, and you can pretty much get him with one go of the tentacles. You know, he doesn't have to come out. And I hesitated right here because I saw the Nympho over there, and then I didn't want to XXXY at first because of, or XYXXX, because I didn't want to, thought I might have missed him and then he might spawn his tentacles again, so I just wanted to make sure. So again, I'm probably going to go back and play that. It could be done faster. We'll see what happens. I just wanted to get this done. The time limit's 14 minutes. You know, you have a little chance to farm, you know, to get some points, or you can, you know, farm the whole chapter, buy a ton of supplies and not worry about the time limit. I'm either going to do that in 6 or chapter 7. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next chapter. Take care.